Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style. So today I am going to take a measure to make my Hellcat legal in the state of Texas. Now, it's not like it was extremely illegal, but as the case is probably in most states, I'm not sure, a front license plate is required, and if you don't have a front license plate, you can actually get pulled over, and that'll be enough to receive a citation. So that is not something I am willing to do. However, the way that these cars are made is to have a clean front end with the grille. So what I'm going to do is install one of, in my opinion, the greatest inventions to keep this front looking smooth and then having the option to make it legal. And that is the Stow and Show license plate bracket. Now, I did have one on my 2015 Charger RT. However, with the Hellcat, there is a whole different setup that, in my opinion, I think is a lot better. And I'm going to show you. So minus all the little bug residue, I did give this car a quick wipe down before, but the Stow and Show that I used to have went underneath the front bumper. I will point that out. But this is what the look is supposed to be on these type of vehicles. A nice, clean, aggressive look, if you will, and a license plate right in the center will actually take away from that total aggressiveness. So the 2015 Charger that I had, the RT, the Stow and Show actually goes underneath the bumper there. You can decide where to put it, and it required drilling. I had to drill into the underneath of the bumper, and there was a couple of screws that came out as well. But this one here, for the Hellcat, and probably all of the scat packs and whatnot, there is actually a couple of screws on the bottom here of the center that will create a perfectly nice symmetrical center for the bracket to go. And then the license plate will essentially be visible where it should be in terms of law enforcement. So here is the Stow and Show bracket. I'm not sure the exact difference between the one for the RTs or the V6s compared to the ones with this type of a front, but this is what it looks like out of the box. So you can see the base plate here is slightly different than the ones that go underneath the vehicle. And I have a 7mm ratchet fitting here to take out the two screws right under there. While I'm down here, I do see all of this road trip bug residue, not just on the grill, but inside of the radiator on both the top and the bottom. So any of you like hardcore road trippers that deal with this type of bug, after road trip bug residue, and it gets like past your grill into your radiator, if you can leave a comment below and let me know what is the best way to get rid of that. I mean, pressure washer is something I was thinking about, but if you have another strategy, please go ahead and share it with me. I really appreciate it. Right, so got the two 7mm screws out here. Time to install the base plate. And I'm curious to see exactly how this will look from the front without the bracket. And before I install it, I just want to show you a quick rundown of how it works for those of you who have never seen it. This is the brand here. A quick shout out to Stow and Show. There's also a website there for those interested in this item. And as you can tell, it's durable, so it just passed the durability test. But here we have the pin right there. So this part here will be the only part that's installed in your vehicle, and you can pull this pin out, and the part with the license plate will be able to be removed, and then you just slide it back into these grooves here. The pin will lock and your license plate is on. And so based on the 2 screws that I removed, they will either go in one of these 2 holes. We'll see where it lines up. And just to make sure that this side, the key or the pin that's pulled should be on the right facing, as you're facing your car, it should be on the right side here when you install it, and lining up the screws. That's pretty much it. Really easy install. All right, I apologize, taking that back. You're not installing it this way. You're going to install it inverted, so it's flush with the bottom of the part here, lining up the screws. So the pull pin will essentially be on your left side based on the shape. I just want to say thank you to Stow & Show, because they already knew this, that the stock screws will not hold the bracket in place. I just learned that, which is why I do these types of installs. So they actually provide slightly longer ones. Just do a quick comparison here. It's like slightly longer than the stock one to make up the difference with the width of the bracket. That way the threads for the stock ones didn't grab in the car. So we needed these slightly longer ones, and I just started to think, oh no, now I'm going to need to go to the store and buy new screws. But Stow & Show already thought about it, included these as well as some other screws. These would be if you decide to install it underneath your bumper and you decide to go that route, then you would have to probably drill these. That's what I'm thinking. But these are designed to go right into your front bumper. Well, now that the install is complete, I'm looking under here, and the pin is actually to the right. So when you're facing your vehicle, your pull pin should be to the right. And I've also provided wrong information about these screws. See guys, I do this in real time. Those of you that's been following my channel, you know that I don't like rehearse these videos. Anyways, I was saying I provided the wrong information to you folks. And like I said, those of you watching this channel from the beginning, you know I do things in real time. I don't do a lot of rehearsal before picking up the camera and recording. So these screws are not for if you're mounting the bracket under your bumper. These are for your license plate. So, I mean, I got the old license plate here that was on my first Charger, but I have now purchased this car here in Texas. So I must put those on. And I do have my black chrome theme that I started with the back license plate being uniform, got those in the front, and then I will mount that to this, and Project Stow & Show is complete. And there we have it. Just like that. Got the bolts put in. One thing I'll say about this black chrome though, it's very high maintenance, always requiring wiping down because fingerprints will stick. Now I'm going to do a quick install to the front. So by sliding it in, by pulling the pin, it's in, and then you just slightly pull back out until it locks, until you hear that click, and it's in there, guys. It is in there. This is what it looks like. Well, there you have it, folks. That was the long version of a short and quick Saturday morning install. But for those that are thinking about doing this or have never heard about this before, and you kind of want that option to have a clean looking front end, but remain legal, this is the perfect hybrid program that gives you the option to be stealth and legal at the same time. Anyway, with that being said, just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. And if you have any recommendations for how to remove bug residue from the grill or front bumper, please, I appreciate any and all suggestions, and I do thank you for your time. This is Ryan from Riding in Style. Yeah.